In 85, you become world champion. Was it finally the most difficult to win because it's the first one?
It was a little bit difficult because if you look at all the newspapers everywhere, especially France, but a lot in Italy, they were saying Alain Prost will never be world champion. So that was it started to be a sort of pressure on myself because I said, okay, I'm fast, I win races, but maybe I'm not going to be world champion because you never know if you are going to keep the car and the team in winning performance. So yeah, the 85 was a little bit of a small pressure. That at the end of 85, when I was world champion, was exactly like the same feeling than having the first race in Dijon in 81. I said, okay, I did it, and then I can think and work differently. But I could have been already 3 times world champion easy, for sure.
In 1988, Senna is on the other side of the garage. You're fighting both for the world championship, but you're not champion because of the regulation at this moment. You have a biggest amount of points, but you're not champion at the end of the season. How weird it was to realize the best season, but to not be world champion.
I have always accepted the rules. That is my maybe was being correct or not correct. It's not the question, Is we had a rule. If maybe you don't remember, also in 81, I think we had a season shared in 2. Was the first part and the second part, and you were counting only some result of each part, which was not in my advantage also in 81, but I could not be world champion. So it was, I have accepted that. But it's difficult, it's hard to believe that if you look at the 15 years of my career, more or less, and losing a championship when you have 12 points more, 14 points more, I don't know, don't remember. It's tough because especially when you have lost one for 2 points and one for half a point and another one for another reason. So yeah, it's tough. But again, 88 is a little bit like 84. We had a fantastic season with Ayrton. It was really a good relation, and I was a little bit upset with Honda people. So I asked for a meeting at the end of the year that was in Switzerland with the president of Honda and Mr. Karamoto, and we share about what I thought was not correct, in a way. And he said, yes, I agree about that. But my people, they are different generation, and they prefer the way that Senna is behaving, and then yourself, you are more like a computer, is more like the panache. And okay, I understand that, but I would like to have the same treatment, and especially having the same feeling. Also, when you start to look at some engines coming, and it's written on the engine special for Ayrton, it's difficult for a driver if you want to beat, if you want to fight for the same level with your teammate, especially Ayrton, which was really one of the best I've never met. It's difficult, even if it's psychologically. And I thought 89 would be better because of this discussion. It has been my worst season of my career. But many years after, we had a discussion with Ron Dennis. And he said, I'm going to offer you a special small book. And this book was how to work with Japanese people. I said, no, I'm very interested, but maybe you should have given that to me a long time ago. And I read the book. And I said, everything was on the book. I did the opposite, So I remember why also I was not, I never had a good, I had a very good relation, fantastic relation. It looks very good, but in fact, because they were always saying yes, I did not understand, but they really, really, really prefer Ayrton, and I could not accept that. Yeah, that's the truth.